Howdy and welcome to the Mighty Muddy Junk Channel! Welcome! Alright, now I've debated on whether I should put anything political on this channel or not, because when I do, I'm the kind of person that's kind of in the middle on a lot of stuff. I'm not really conservative, I'm not really liberal. I tend to be libertarian, but not totally. I mean, I do believe that I'm not libertarian to the degree that I think the government has no role. The government obviously has a role, and that part of that role is to maintain civility and prevent civil unrest. That is part of the role of government. And part of that means is that as the population is deprived of a way to take care of themselves, that the collective society does have the obligation to try to take care of the people who have been deprived of the right to take care of themselves. You know, in the ancient times, you could go out and you could hunt, you could forage, you could live off the land. Then in later times, generally, there was enough small businesses that pretty much anybody could get a job if they wanted one. There was exceptions. People have health problems, they have issues. Maybe their skill level isn't what it needs to be. But during the different periods, generally people could get a job if they needed one. They could survive. But we're coming up into I think they call it the fourth industrial revolution, in which people are being replaced and they cannot survive in the ways they could in the past. They're being deprived of the ability to make for themselves. And it doesn't matter what our political philosophy is, it doesn't matter how we feel that it's awful for people to be subjected to being made to feel worthless. We don't want people to feel worthless. We want people to be able to take care of themselves. And from an ideological point of view, that is what we all prefer. We prefer people being able to take care of themselves. But in this world, as it is evolving, as it's taking place, we can't just pretend what's happening is not happening. People are being deprived of the right to take care of themselves. And therefore, the government has the obligation to step in, to intervene, and make sure that the people do not have to do things they don't want to do to survive. You don't want to provide subsistence to people that can't provide subsistence for themselves. Perhaps, maybe that's your political philosophy. But do you want to put those people in the position where they feel like they have no choice but to go out and commit crimes? Do you really want a society that is filled with civil unrest by people who can only survive by taking from others? Now you may say, well, the government helps the people to survive. The government's taking from us and giving to them. It's the same difference. Whether it's them robbing us or the government robbing us, it's the same difference. You may have that philosophy, and that may be your point. But to maintain civil order, to maintain an economy, to maintain the larger economy, to make an economy work, to make the barter system work, you've got to give people something to barter with. And if they can't somehow enter that barter system on their own, then the government has to intervene. It's not something I don't think anyone really desires. I don't think anyone desires for the government to move even more toward a socialist type system. But it is what it is. So anyway, back to my point is, even though I tend to have libertarian points of view, I'm not ignorant of the fact that our civilization is evolving to the point that ideologically speaking, that the libertarian point of view could possibly work and still maintain a civil society. Now the topic I'm going to give, this video was actually going to be on a different topic, but I decided I would just make it about why I'm not a libertarian. But I do have libertarian leanings. I do believe that government should be limited. I don't believe that government should be all-encompassing. I do believe in individual liberty. I believe in free speech, free expression. I don't believe in mob rule. I don't believe a group of people ought to be able to dictate to individuals on certain subjects. I believe in that constitution that protects people from both government and mobs of people that want to somehow boss everybody around. So I am libertarian in a lot of ways. I do believe in limited government, but at the same time, I believe that government is a necessary evil, and part of that should not be all evil. It should be to benefit society as a whole. It should be to help people. It should be to try to create an economy that works for as many people as possible. Now, in the previous part of the video, I explained why I believe that the government does have to provide for people that can't provide for themselves. But at the same time, I think the government should try to do everything it can do to create an environment where people can provide for themselves and live free, independent lives. Anyway, like I said, this video was going to be on a different topic, but I decided to make it to explain why I'm not strictly a libertarian, although I do have those leanings. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day. Chuck.